Oh, there we are in Amsterdam with the E34 BMW, and we're going to try to make it to Prague, which is 883 kilometers with one tank. Average consumption of this car will be about 10 liters on 100 kilometers, so it's going to be pretty tight. Let's see if we can make it. So we're now driving on the A1 towards Hengelo, and look what I've done here. We got a 3-lane highway here, and the bloody cloggies, they completely close a complete lane. What a waste of space. What a complete waste of space. So, just entered Germany, and what do I see here? It's a limit of 100 kilometers an hour here. So the German autobahn is not anymore what it used to be. They say that the 100 limit is because of the damage to the street, which is quite obvious because it's not exactly a street like a pool table here, but they should just repair the street rather than put some silly signs. This is the German autobahn, for God's sake. We are I'm about 166 kilometers in on the trip, and there's a rough petrol for another 722 kilometers. However, there's 717 kilometers to go still, so theoretically it should work out just fine. That was a sign that the speed limit is over, and look at that. I want to do that as well, but we're going to drive like that, and I'm not even making it to Czech Republic. Okay, so far it's been pretty flat in the Netherlands, in the lower Saxony, and the fuel consumption has fallen to an 8.9 liters. But there are some hills on the horizon here, and of course hills are bad news for consumption. And I wonder how much the fuel consumption will be after we're over those hills. The range is 625 kilometers, and so far we have still 556 to go. So it's looking good with 52 liters in the tank at the moment. Quite amazing. We're over the top of the hill and still an 8.9 according to the onboard computer, and now I'm just rolling down. I'm not touching the accelerator at all, and I'm just rolling down at 110, and let's see how long I can keep rolling at this speed. And this is of course where the big fuel saving is coming in. Down to 8.8, it's amazing. 8.8 liters normally doesn't do it, but this normally doesn't do that. So as you can see, I'm on cruise control right now. My foot is not touching the accelerator. It's a very relaxing way to drive. Not the most economic though. The consumption has actually risen since I went on to cruise control. You would have thought that cruise control actually saves you petrol because it works together with the engine and everything. But I think at least in the case of this car, it takes a bit more than when I would really drive myself. It's 20 past 2 now. Still 475 kilometers to go, more or less. And the onboard computer says almost 500 kilometers left on the tank. Just cruising around the A2 highway between Hanover and Berlin. This used to be a really nice road without any speed limits. As you can see, there's 3 lanes here, and now they all made a speed limit of 120 here, which is really a shame. I mean, this used to be a proper piece of autobahn. I used to drive here from Hanover to Berlin once in just over an hour, which was phenomenal, and it's not possible anymore. They put all crosses all over the place, and almost on every bridge you got some sign warning about road deaths. So yeah, there's still no speed limit on the German highway, but it's getting awfully close. Right, so as you can see, we're on a little roadworks, driving very slowly, about 80, and getting a little bit of a questionable situation about the fuel consumption. At the moment it's around 9 liters on 100 kilometers. And the tank says it's only good for another 220 kilometers. However, There's another 280 to go, so there's a gap there. The gap is about 60 kilometers and it's getting bigger and bigger. So well, we'll see if we'll make it there. I think the gap will increase, and I think about 100 kilometers before Prague it will show that the tank is out of range, and then it's just guessing and hoping how far it will really go on the tank. So it's 4:45 now. It's getting dark very quick, and the tank is getting empty very quick. So there is 155 kilometers left according to the computer, and it's gonna be tight. We're gonna be tight, but I think we'll make it. We'll see. Right. So I just moved from the A14 to the A4, and the reserve light of the petrol tank has come on for the first time. It went off again. It was only very briefly. It's been on, and the needle is very low at the moment. So it's dark, it's raining, it's very bad weather, and I don't want to get stuck without petrol in this weather. Definitely not. So let's hope that it works. Well, this is the final stretch of highway between Dresden and Prague. The final stretch of German highway, and it seems to be one big roadwork. There's one roadwork after the other. This car was built in the same year that the Berlin Wall fell, and East and West Germany were united, and it still seems that they are trying to build the roads 19 years after. According to the road signs, it's 117 kilometers to go to Prague, and according to my setting it's 140, and the range apparently now is 89 kilometers. So well, let's see what's going to happen. I'm rolling down a hill here. The car accelerated all by itself from 80 to about 110 and stuck there for quite a while. Now it's gone a bit down, but I've been rolling for a couple of kilometers now without pressing the accelerator at all. Just moving by the force of gravity. Very economic. So at the moment the onboard computer says there's exactly 1 liter in the tank left, and the range apparently is none. So computer says no, but we're still going. We're still going, and we have to, because it's another 60 kilometers on 1 liter. Well, now it's 0.9. Well, so it's now saying 0.1 liter, and now it's just went to 0. So officially we have nothing left, but we're still running. We have another 29 kilometers to go, I think, to Prague. So we'll see. So it's 25 kilometers to go, and according to the tank, the digital tank, we have 0 left. So we shouldn't be driving, really. Yeah, so this is it. This is Prague. We made it. Made it to Prague on 1 tank. Just been to fuel, and it took 75 liters, not even 80. It took 75 liters for the whole trip. Oh, it's not too bad. So the conclusion is it might be an old car, and it might be thirsty when you kick it, but you can drive it really economically. Well, thanks for watching. Bye bye.